What is up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Today we are gonna be working on that character design that I was working on last time. And if any new artists happen to stumble upon this channel and check out my art videos, just wanna give you guys a little bit of motivation that with some hard work, dedication, and perseverance, never giving up, you can not only take your art to the next level, but also get paid while doing it. So hopefully, I can bring up some of those experiences as I work on this character design. But I hope you guys are doing great, and welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. If you like the content, give the video a like, hit me with a sub. I haven't really produced much videos. It's mostly live streaming, but hopefully I've been doing a lot of thinking about it, and I think I'm gonna stick to gaming and doing like my game streams over on Twitch and just downloading them and editing them and putting them on YouTube. We'll see how that goes. Uh, Hopefully that works better than what I've been doing, but you never really fail until you give up. So never give up, and you'll find your path to success. Hopefully the music audio is coming through. I can't really tell because I have no way of monitoring the audio. And we're just listening to Stream Beats by Harris Heller. If you guys don't know who that is, it's the Alpha Gaming channel. Check it out. Check out Stream Beats. It's free to use and has a lot of great music. I really like this track, so I'm just gonna play it back because I don't know if the audio was working before, but we're gonna listen to it again. All right, let's get back into the art. Part one of when I started this design is up there on my YouTube, so you can check that out. Just how I came up with the art and the idea, and then this is what it looked like before. This is just a sketch, so you guys can have an idea. I'll bring up the opacity. So this was the original sketch. This is what it looked like. And then this is the final line art on top of that sketch. And we're just gonna continue working on it, fleshing it out. But I'm gonna be talking about my, my experience as an artist, mostly on Twitch. I only recently changed to YouTube, and YouTube's been tough, man. Hard to, get picked up by the algorithm and just get attention on your channel. But like I said before, as long as you work hard and don't give up, it'll happen. It just takes time. But just never give up on your dreams, whatever it is, man. Working for the man 9 to 5 every day is not it. Definitely just use it as a means to an end, so that you can achieve what you want to achieve in life. But I never thought I would get paid to do any art, or that my art was really worth paying for. I always just drew as a hobby. I've been drawing for a very long time, and it was always something that I would just, fall back on for fun, to express my ideas and things like that. Um, but as I was streaming on Twitch, I used to stream a lot of video games. Then my laptop broke, because back then I had a laptop. Then my PS4 broke, so then I couldn't stream games. That's when I started doing art. Then I took an old computer I had in a closet, fixed it up, and then I started streaming art after that. And as I grew on Twitch and started networking, meeting people, I got into doing emotes. And then I started doing a lot of emote streams, and I did emote giveaway streams where I would have people come in, request emotes live for their channels, and I'll produce it to them live while they were there watching, so that they could make any adjustments live, which was a lot of fun. Some of the best streams I've had have been, those emote giveaway streams. But I didn't really believe in my art getting or earning any kind of money until one of my viewers, who's also a streamer, shout out to my man Sim Dynasty over on Twitch. You could check him out. He is an amazing dude, and he really liked my art. He believed in me, and he was the first one that offered to pay for my services. And after that, he started recommending other people, and then other people came, and then I started making money through my art, which was amazing. And I was actually making money through Twitch, and everything was going great. But then I stopped streaming. I was even doing giveaways on Twitter from the money that I was making through Twitch. And just giving back to the community as much as I could on Twitch, and it was amazing. But there was a lot of things that Twitch was doing that I wasn't a fan of, so I moved over to YouTube. But YouTube hasn't been going very well in the sense of exposure and things like that. So believe in yourself, believe in your ability, and never give up, and you will find success. But now to get back to this character, I've shown this character around a little bit, and hopefully it becomes a character that can be used in something. We'll see how that goes. It's no final decision. But anyways, whether it does get used or doesn't get used, I've had a lot of fun making this drawing and creating the character, and just getting back into the habit of drawing, because I haven't been doing it for such a long time with work and just being tired after I get home from work and not streaming. So I've just been trying to get into the groove, and this was a good practice. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and let's just continue building the character little by little. And another thing I'm gonna say as far as drawing is you can't get too hung up on the details, because I have a tendency to do that, and then I feel like sometimes you gotta let it go. Nothing is perfect. You can always make adjustments, but just get the overall idea down. I would say was probably the most important thing, because you can always perfect it later. Whereas if you don't have any idea or any direction or what it is you want to create, it's a lot tougher to finish. So don't get so hung up on the details. Have fun with it, most of all, and the finished product will reveal itself through your work. I'm actually using a brush pack that I got from, I don't want to ruin his name, so I'm not gonna say it. I'm just gonna pop it up on YouTube real quick. Give me a second. Drinking some coffee. But I'm using a brush pack that I got from, never mind that. Let's go to YouTube real quick. Yeah, Mark Brunette. There you go. Or Burnett. Not sure how to pronounce his last name. Burnett, probably. But yeah, brush pack for Mark Burnett. Amazing artist. I love his tutorials, and you guys should definitely check him out if you haven't seen him and you're into art. I highly recommend his videos. He has a lot of great content, a lot of great tutorials that will help you, you know, level up your art. So I would definitely check him out. But if you're you know, just starting out as an artist, I just recommend drawing as much as possible, like drawing all the time. You know, at first, like for me personally, when I first started, I did a lot of drawing. I wouldn't say copying necessarily, but I guess you can call it copying, but not really, because it wasn't a one-to-one copy of whatever I was drawing. I was just looking at a piece of paper like Dragon Ball. I was a huge Dragon Ball Z fan, and I used to draw Dragon Ball Z characters all the time. And then once you get used to drawing, you become more confident in your line or the decisions that you make with your line. Then when you become comfortable, then I recommend drawing from your imagination, just to get comfortable with the craft, drawing tools. And then after that, you know, I recommend now beginning to level up your art ability, because you already have a desire to draw and comfortable with drawing. Then, you know, look up anatomy and things like that, just to improve your skill level. And you'll get there before you know it, man. You'll definitely get there before you. All right, but enough chatting. I do a lot of talking. Sometimes I go off on a tangent there that isn't necessary. But hopefully, that gave you guys an idea of, you know, how to approach drawing if you wanna just do it for a hobby. Like, I mean, I just did it for a hobby. I did it for fun because I enjoyed drawing. But if you want to make money off your art, you know, I would recommend networking is very important. You know, getting your artwork out there and noticed by people, and connecting with people who can then trust you. Trust is very important when it comes to a client relationship, in terms of them trusting you to do the work that they're asking. Nobody's going to come to you without having some kind of trust established. Or if you have like a portfolio, you've already done work for people, then it's easier. But I'm talking about, you know, people like me that have no real experience in the sense of any professional art. But you can definitely do it. You can definitely do it. I mean, hopefully I get there. Hopefully one day YouTube finally decides to pick up my videos and show it to the right people, and I have an amazing community, which would be amazing. Anybody that does know me knows me over on Twitch, or from when I was on Twitch, knows I'm all about building a awesome community, and having a good time with the people that just want to hang out with me. I wish I still had some of those emo giveaway streams that I did, but on Twitch, if you don't download the videos, they get deleted. So a lot of that good content that I had and good videos, are gone, unfortunately. I still have the artwork itself, but a lot of that stuff is gone. I did sub badges, things like that, and it's a good way to start off and get into making money off of your art, because emotes don't take really a long time to do, especially once you get used to the workflow it requires to get them done. So that's just my recommendation. That's what I would recommend in terms of. Oh, my tablet's not working. Technical difficulties. Hold on. And the tablet that I'm using is XP Pen Deco 2. The reason why I chose the Deco 2 is because I had, here you can see the pen, I had a Wacom tablet Intuos 3 from years ago. My parents got it for me when I graduated from junior high school, and it had an eraser on the backside, and I got really used to having this eraser on the other end to use it like a pencil. And most other tablet companies like Huion and XP Pen, except for this model, their other models, they don't have the pens that have an eraser on the end, because I think it's proprietary is the correct word, I believe. Yeah, proprietary to Wacom. So that's why I went with the Deco 2. XP Pen has a lot of other tablets. They good quality. It's not super expensive like you would be paying for a Wacom tablet, which is hundreds of dollars depending on which one you want to get. So I would definitely recommend checking out Huion and XP Pen as an alternative to Wacom. They do have good quality products. You might have glitches here and there with their drivers, but in general they work really, really well, and they're not super expensive. So I would definitely recommend using something like this, especially when you're first starting out and you just want to get into it. You don't want to invest a whole bunch of money in high-end stuff that you may not get a return out of it, because you're not making money from your art. So that's what I would recommend. Now I'm just trying to think how I'm gonna get this hand over here. I'm really thinking about it. I want to make sure it looks good, that's for sure. We'll put the bicep line right here, call it a day. Oh, I'm drawing white. See, this is an example of the driver having issues. It's not thinning out the lines or acting the way it's supposed to. So sometimes you just gotta make sure that the driver is running. If you look down here, you see that the XP Pen driver is not running. So go to Pen Tablet, go to Pen Tablet. Now it's running. So now when you close this, you'll see it down here, Pen Tablet. So now it should be working, right? Let's see. And it's still not working. We'll exit it, we'll open it again. Okay, it's running. We'll unplug the tablet, plug it back in. And now let's see if it's reacting properly. Nope. Okay, it's being stubborn. Okay, let's work on a new layer so I don't mess up the line art. Let's see if we can get this going. Let's see. Oh, and I'm also very heavy-handed, which is why I have it all the way like to maximum hardness. Cause yeah. I definitely recommend starting off, leave it at the default and see how it works for you and how it feels for you, and just mess around with it and get it to what works best for you. Let me go tablet and task. Let's open it back up. Let's see if we can get this working. Last thing I want to have to do is restart the computer, because that's just going to ruin everything. Let's open up the pen tablet one more time. Okay, it doesn't recognize the device. We'll connect it. Connected. The only other thing that I can think is to close the Photoshop and then reopen it and see what happens. Let's do that. Let's make sure we save it and close it and reopen it. Let's Okay, now it's working. See, there we go. Perfect. See, sometimes it's the program. You just got to restart it. It happens. I think I got to make a little adjustment here on this. Exaggerate it just a little bit. And maybe reduce this curve here. Maybe something more like that. Let's see how that reads from a distance. And then maybe exaggerate this knuckle a little further. And maybe move this line over a little bit. All right, I think that looks good. All right, I won't mess around with it too much for now. And I'll make any adjustments later. Another thing I realized of drawing for a very long time is it's always better to finish, make adjustments in the end, than get hung up on the details and never finish at all. Let me just do a quick little edit here. What? Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Good news is I didn't lose too much. It happens. And that is the importance of saving right there. Now, what I was trying to do before, let me save it, was just to expand this just a little bit. Okay, that looks good. There's got to be something I could do to the chest plate to like embellish it a little bit or something, because it's not looking very fancy, I'll tell you that, man. I'll figure it out later. Not gonna stress over that. Not right now, at least. Whoops, that's not right. Hold on. Okay, so I gotta make some changes here. This needs to be at a steeper angle, so somewhere over here, I believe. That would be better. And somewhere over here, I believe. Or should I just keep it as is for now? Yeah, this is off. I'm gonna redo this. Yeah, that's better. Now I gotta erase this because I'm not liking how this is looking. All right, I think I got what I'm gonna do here. We made some decent progress. Pretty happy with how it's turning out so far. Once I start adding the shadows and creating the volume, it's gonna look pretty awesome, I think. On the left side. Not gonna lie though, it definitely feels good to get back into drawing and creating art. I've been having a lot of fun doing this. And I kind of wish there was a way that I could like do some sort of like art giveaway for the YouTube community, but since I don't have much viewership and on YouTube, it's kind of pointless to do it until I can, you know, get some people to check out the stream and just be aware of it. So but we'll get there. I hope the audio's been good so far during the stream and it hasn't cut out or anything crazy. But you guys let me know. But I think that should be good. Should be good enough to pick up my voice. I lowered the noise gate a little bit just in case, because I know sometimes I could speak a little low. So hopefully that's good. Oh man, can feel getting closer and closer to the end of at least this portion of the art piece, which is great. I'm just gonna extend these lines and then I'll erase the extra. All right, when you have issues with a line, use the rotation tool like such and save yourself the trouble. Look at that. I've been trying to avoid doing it, but it can get annoying sometimes. Instead of having to redo the line 20 times, then you just rotate it back. feel like the line to this leg should be a little bit thicker. Yeah, that looks better. All right, now to add a few more details. And then begins the shading process. Wait, we gotta add these lines back here for the cape. Let's see. Boom. Whatever. All right, I'm thinking some of these lines here. Boom, 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 boom. Whoops, boom. That looks good to me. So maybe add some of these lines here, just to keep the armor a little bit more interesting, I think. And we'll do some here. Boom. Okay. Boom. 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 Just like that. Whoops. Man. Do the same on the other side. Then for here, we'll do something like this. Just keep it simple. Nah, I think it's best to leave that plain. It's not coming out good. Came out good on the shins, but it's not coming out good there. All right, let's figure out the cape bottom here. Oh, that's what happens when you press the wrong button. Now we do a copy and paste job. Do the same thing on the other side. And we copy and paste. All right. I think we made a lot of progress today. Next thing is shading, and then comes coloring pretty much. Did it save? I hope it saved. And just to give you guys an example of the difference that shading makes, let me open something that I worked on recently. just so you guys can see the difference. I'll remove everything pretty much. Okay, this is the line art. Let me keep the background. Now, I want to show you guys the difference between just the line art and then adding in the shading. So that's what we'll be doing on the next in the next video. So yeah, the shading makes a big difference. It'll add, you know, the illusion of volume and depth. So it's gonna make a big difference. Maybe a decent pattern that I can put on the thigh coverings will come to me. I don't know. Right now I can't think of anything, so I'm just gonna leave it as is. Might change it, who knows. But we made some good progress on this here. And going through this, you know, is definitely helped me get back into the groove, and I'm gonna get started back on the NFT collection that I'm working on, which is far out from being complete, because as I worked on it and started, you know, looking at other projects and what they're doing, I came up with more ideas, and now it's turned into a huge project, a long-term project that if things go well, I will be dedicating a lot of time to. So hopefully things do go well. We'll see how that goes. But thank you guys for coming through, checking out the stream, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. We do still got to finish playing through Demon Souls. Elden Ring is right around the corner, so I'm gonna try to finish that up soon. I was planning on playing Bloodborne hopefully before Elden Ring came out, but I highly doubt that's gonna happen. Maybe we'll you know, just start it up and play through it. Also, we got Horizon Forbidden West coming out soon, so I could have potentially also played through Horizon Zero Dawn, but I don't know if this is gonna happen. We'll see. But for now, I hope you guys enjoyed the art. It was a lot of fun, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. We'll switch to the just chatting scene. And I noticed this light is a little bit bright. Let's tone it down a little bit. There you go. That's a little bit better. But hope you guys have a great day. Take it easy, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace. It was a lot of fun. And if you're an artist and you stumble upon this and, you know, you're discouraged, I encourage you to keep going, do what you love, and you'll figure out a way to make it work, man. Just don't give up. Take care and stay blessed. I'll catch you guys next time.